And it's your guy, your boy, your true one, anime kid evolved. So, the reason why I'm whispering right now, I'm well up in the mic, so it might not seem like whispering, but I am. The reason I am is because my parents are sleeping and I don't want to wake them up. So, yeah. So basically, while I'm recording so late, that's because I want to try to post daily after what I did a couple months ago, saying I was back, but then I didn't come back and I had to wait 5 months. So yeah. So basically, um, this is part two. As you notice, my thumbnail for this video probably might be this or it might be my intro. I literally just made, like literally a couple minutes ago. By the time I'm recording this, it was a couple minutes ago. So, yeah, I guess this is part two. So, yeah. I really gotta clear my throat because I feel parched. Actually, let me go get a drink of water real quick. Yeah, yeah, I'm back. If you couldn't already tell, it was probably a quick second for you, but it was a couple minutes for me. So, I just washed my throat out. Just had some mouthwash, spit it out, and now I'm feeling a little bit better. Now my lips aren't dry, and now I'm not speaking in a weird tone. So, let's get into this what if, though. Yeah, but if you're new, make sure to like the video, subscribe, maybe share it to your friends, and make sure you hit that notification bell too so you can see when I post. So, yeah, let's get into this what if. So, back when Deku hit Bakugo, Bakugo stopped trying to bully Deku after this, and Deku had some anger issues, so Deku's mom, Inko helped him with his anger and stuff, and she taught him how to control his anger so nothing like this happens again. So what happens next is a couple of years later, they announced that Deku wants to go to UA. Now everyone else besides Bakugo is laughing at Deku because most of these people weren't with Bakugo and Deku when that whole incident happened, so they're laughing. But the ones that were with him, they know what Deku can actually do, so they're not laughing. So everybody is laughing at Deku. But then Bakugo tells them, he screams at his top of his lungs and says, "Hey, shut up! I'm trying to get some peace and quiet over here because I'm gonna be going to UA." Hey, so then everybody quiets down and everyone is looking at Deku funny, and some are giggling and talking behind his back, but Deku hears them obviously, but he knows how to control his anger, so he's not gonna talk back to them or anything. So Bakugo already know what Deku can do, so he's not really talking to him. Since that day, Bakugo stopped talking to Deku. Not entirely, right? But just he would avoid Deku most of the time. So then we go on to couple hours later when Deku and Bakugo get out of school. And then the sludge thing happens, which the sludge monster attacks Bakugo, and same thing happens here, but instead of the Deku not being able to do anything, Deku actually throws a key blast at the sludge monster, and Deku makes sure to hold back so he doesn't kill the sludge monster. So it kind of evaporates the sludge monster to a point where the sludge monster feels the pain. And as the sludge monster is screaming, the sludge monster lets go of Bakugo. So Bakugo, he gets out, blasting off in the air, and then he gets off and then blast the sludge monster, and then he keeps on blasting the sludge monster in its eye, and he keeps on hurting the sludge monster. So eventually Deku has to stop him from hurting the sludge monster and stuff. So basically, All Might didn't have to come in here and save him. So, um, so All Might walks on to Deku, and the same thing happens here. Like the exact same thing here happens in canon. And he talks and stuff, and then eventually he gets one for all. Yeah, I know, making him a saiyan and also giving him one for all, he's gonna be too overpowered. But I don't care, just letting you know. So, what happens next is eventually becomes the day of the exams. So, everything kinda happens like normal, as in canon. But instead of Deku being weak and not able to get any like one pointers, he destroys a lot of one pointers and get it's around, I'll say, good couple points with it. He's not going all out per se. He's not trying to impress anybody. He is, but he's just worried about getting in, not showing off. So he punches a one pointer there and grabs a three pointer's head and throws it into a one pointer's body. And then they get sent over, and Deku key blasts them and blows them up together, earning him 4 points from that. And then a two-pointer sneaks behind Deku, but Deku instant transmissions behind it, and then punches it down to the ground, destroying it. And some of y'all may be wondering, how does Deku know instant transmission? Let's say his mother knew how to do it, so yeah, we're gonna make Deku as OP as ever. As really, he should be way stronger than All Might in his prime, but we're buffing his power down so he's not that strong to All Might, but he is when he has to hold back his power against All Might. But yeah, So basically, what happens next is everything happens in canon, and Deku, who sees Oraka, getting grabbed by this little pointer, he jumps up in the air and smashes it. But instead of breaking his bones, he breaks like a couple fingers, and his leg gets kind of broken. It's not as serious as in canon. So then he gets healed and he gets a Zenkai boost. And basically, what happens next is that Deku gets in the UA. So then Deku goes back home, and he's with his mother and him, and they see that he gets into UA. And his mother cheers Deku on about getting into UA, and says, "You are my boy. I knew you can get into the UA. And you are a sweet, delicate, strong boy. And mom is the one that raised you." And Deku says, "Mom, stop it. Hey, you know I was getting in anyway." And so, yeah, Deku, he has confidence, or should I say arrogance, kinda. He may underestimate his enemies. Spoilers, that's gonna come back in the future. That's gonna bite on his butt in the future. So, what happens next is it's the first day of UA class, as everybody is looking at him and astonished. He gets into A class. So, Deku, everybody is looking at him because he scored 538 points on the entrance exam. And everybody is wondering how he got that many points. It doesn't make sense. He got more than All Might did. And everybody's just looking out and astonished. But then, and the class gets a bit loud, and Awa gets out because some students see him, and some people start saying, "Is that a caliper?" And then eventually everything happens as in canon. And then we're just gonna skip forward to the ball throw. For this one, Oraka gets first place because, she can float things with her power, so she's obviously gonna win. Bakugo gets the same as in canon. No, actually, I'm gonna make it so he gets a bit more in canon, because he's more angry this time, and he's been training on his power for a long time to beat Deku. So then he throws it, and he gets about, I'll say, he's been strong, so he's been working after that. So I'll say there was about 4 or 5 during the time that happened. So after that, he's been training his whole life for this. So I'll say he gets around 10,631. So then Deku is next, and then Deku throws the ball. He gets a he gets 1,000,000 meters. And Deku was holding back too, just to let you know. Deku was holding back on the throw. And Aizawa seen this, and he's like, that was 1,000,000 meters. And everybody is looking at Deku in astonishment. And they can't believe he was able to do this. And Bakugo, he's really, really angry right now. And let's say he has not taken any anger lessons. So then he looks straight at Deku and he says, huh? Even if you got 1,000,000 meters, I don't care. I'm going to beat you to a bloody pulp. Hey, mate. You just gotta know, cause I just gotta point that out. So, British, maybe? I know he's not. He's Japanese, but still. Um, um. So what happens next is Bakugo starts blasting off the deck. No homo, cause that sounded bad sus when I said. So I was about to say it again. That sounds so crazy. Pause. But so while he is going to Deku, right, blasting to his quirk, he is flying to him, right, with his quirk. He suddenly falls down and says, "What?" And Asawa basically he turned his power off, and Bakugo gets suspended for 3 days. Oh my god, I feel so tired right now. I'm gonna go on for longer. So basically what happens next is everybody sees it. It's the same thing as in canon. And everybody does well in canon besides Deku and Bakugo. They get it way higher than their canon counterparts. Deku significantly higher. Bakugo higher. Not so. Yeah, significantly higher, but not significantly higher like Deku. But yeah, he does way better in canon, Bakugo and Deku. So then, everybody, it is the day of the heroes and villains exam, kinda. So then, everybody is chatting in the room until Aizawa brings up the hero and villains thing, and then everything happens as in canon. Everybody goes against each other. So then, I'ma have it so it was Todoroki and Bakugo, on the same team, while it was Deku and Raka. So I'm gonna have Ida on a different team for this one. So then everybody is planning. So Deku is planning, right? Todoroki freezes Bakugo because he was trying to stomp off immediately. So Deku creates a plan. Okay. So Deku and Araka and Bakugo and Todoroki storm into the building, and Bakugo, I cannot pronounce his name for the God's sake of my life. Bakugo starts going off with his quirk and starts blasting to Deku where he is. So then Deku, he already knew this was happening, so I'm gonna make Deku smarter in this one. He's just smarter, a bit higher in IQ, 200 IQ. So he already knew that Bakugo was gonna try to throw an explosion at him with his quirk, as soon as he turned the corner. So he would have it so Uraka would float him off to the ceiling, and that he would be on the ceiling while Bakugo saw Uraka. So when Uraka would deactivate her thing and let Deku basically sneak attack Bakugo, therefore taking out Bakugo. So then the plan gets in action. Bakugo falls for the bait and immediately starts trying to rush Uraka. And then what happens next is Uraka stops turning on her quirk, and Deku basically launches off to Bakugo and and kicks him in his back, and Bakugo goes flying down to the ground. And as Bakugo gets knocked out cold, and what happens next is that Bakugo, he wakes up and it says, "The heroes have won." And what happened next doesn't really matter because we already know that Deku would win against Todoroki because it didn't really matter. He speed blitzed Todoroki and touched the bomb, so therefore the heroes won. So Bakugo starts trying to blast everything around him, demanding a rematch, basically. So then Bakugo has to go to basically has to get chained and stuff so he doesn't blast two people. Hey, yo, pause. That sounded mad sus. I don't know why I'm getting mad sus today, but yeah. Or should I say tomorrow? Just because it's turned 12 right now. So tomorrow, which is today, right now, basically, Bakugo is chained up and he goes home. So is Deku, and so I'm gonna get done rewatching the series because I feel like I just left out some details. When I was doing this. So I'm gonna rewatch the anime. So I'm gonna see y'all and bye. Make sure you subscribe, like the video, make sure you tell your friends. Please, will you do it for me? Please. Well, now that I'm done with the begging, please subscribe, like the video, share this to a friend if you have any. Yeah, I'm sorry for the long pause, because I don't know anybody I can share this to because I don't have any friends. But now that that's done, yeah, make sure you subscribe, like, make sure you hit that notification bell, and yeah, I also made an outro, so yeah.